And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for the brand new Judd Apatow film, The King of Staten Island, starring Pete Davis, Marissa Tomei, and Bill Byrne, I believe. Probably butchered that, I apologize. So, King of Staten Island, what is this movie about? Well, it does tell the story of Pete Davis' character, Scott, who's, how can I put this, he's in his 20s, he likes to smoke weed and pot and all hang out with his friends, and he lost his dad at a young age. His father was a firefighter in Staten Island, New York, and he just kind of goes through life simply. He likes, like I said before, he likes to hang out with his friends, he likes to hook up with women, does what he can, and a lot of people expect him, including his mother, played by Marissa Tomei, they expect him to, I guess, grow up and to do more for himself and get out there and move on with his life. He lives at home. Obviously, his sister just graduated high school, is on her way to college, so he doesn't know exactly what he wants to do except just be free and does what he wants. He does love to do tattoos. He's always doing tattoos on his friends' arms, and that's like his passion right now. And then unfortunately he gets himself into kind of a trouble that kind of gets into the path of, I guess, the fire department, where his father passed away, and he feels strongly about certain things in his life. He likes to speak his mind as well. That's all he likes to do. But everybody else thinks he's kind of like, okay, you acting like this, but you need some structure in your life. And they always keep telling him that. And he doesn't want to listen. Excuse me. And then at one point he realizes, like, hey, listen, maybe I should just, grow up a little bit, try to figure out what do I want in life. Because he really doesn't know what he wants in life. And, this whole movie is basically about him trying to find that. And I thought this movie was very, 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 very fun. A lot of times this movie was hilarious and it was great. And I enjoyed this film. I thought Pete Davidson did a very good job, and he was funny in this movie too. He knew how to play the character perfectly, and the character he was playing, like I said, I don't know if this is actually based on his actual life, but the character he was playing felt real and felt like, yeah, he does have some kind of issues, but he works it out in his own way, his own unique way, that a lot of people don't really understand him too well, and he ends up eventually getting on his feet. Right? And for me, the movie worked. Everybody in this movie did a really good job. Bill Byrne, I believe that was his name. I probably butchered it again. He's this firefighter that he ends up meeting, kind of butts heads with him a lot in the movie, and then eventually they turn into a friendship. Marissa Tomei, like I said before, is his mother in the movie, and she's that mother who's done everything for him. Her husband just passed away when he was 7, and she feels like it's time for him to get on with his life, and she's trying to have her own life at the same time. Her daughter just left for college, and she's trying, and she does what she can, and this, like I said, the chemistry between the two of them are great. Marissa Tomei character eventually meets up Bill Burns' character. They end up having a relationship with themselves. They have great chemistry together. And like I said before, the whole film is just character development. It's great, and I enjoyed every moment of it. I highly recommend this film. I thought it was very, very well done. Very different from what other movies we've seen out there that have, I guess, it's kind of like a coming-of-age film without a kid being involved. I mean, there are kids in this movie too, but still, it's all about this one guy who really doesn't know what he wants in life. Yeah, sure, he likes to do tattoos, and that's like his passion, but he still doesn't really know exactly what does he really want, and he has to figure that out throughout this movie, and then eventually he kind of does. And what is that? You have to watch the film for yourself to figure that out. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great movie. Highly recommend it. Give it a shot if you can. Find it on VOD. It's out there somewhere. Rent it out. Buy it. It's a fun, interesting film. And yeah, sure, there's a lot of like cursing and all that stuff in this movie, but there are some moments in here that are so funny. It made me laugh a lot, so I enjoyed it. So give me a comment, Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. If you guys seen it, are you guys interested in it? Did you guys see the trailer for this movie? You know, when I first saw the trailer, I was like, oh, this sounds interesting. This could be a good film. And turned out it was a great film, and I enjoyed it very much. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Thank you very much, and have a good day.